This is Leviticus chapter 19, verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard. Brak the Yahweh, Brak the Yahushai, Brak the Yahweh, Brak the Yahushai, Brak the Yahweh, Brak the Yahushai. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Yahweh being the name of the Father, who people ignorantly call God. Yahushai being the name of his Son, who people ignorantly call Jesus. Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. That's in the name of the Holy Spirit. That's where we get our revelation, our knowledge, our wisdom and understanding through these scriptures. Peace and blessings to you, Akim, that's out there, that's constantly pushing out this word in sincerity and in truth. And Lord, will this lesson be edifying to the elect out there. It's going on today just about growing your beard, man. About us as men, the Israelite men specifically. You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and then you got, those that look like the other nations, but their bloodline goes back to actually being an Israelite. This is for you, and that's for us to grow our beards, man. We have the Heavenly Father. He didn't make it where we could grow a beard for no reason. It's different health benefits for having a beard, but just the point blank period is because the scriptures speak about having a beard. All right. This is again at Leviticus 19:27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou. And I'm not gonna go into that because that's just really just talking about edging up. It says, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard. And that word mar, if you look it up, and I'm looking it up on the dictionary.com, and it talks about to inflict damage, especially disfiguring damage on. So, when we mar, you're going around trying to edge it up, make it all perfect, or just period, cutting off your beard. And then it also says to impair the soundness, perfection, or integrity of. And our beard is perfectly made. Your beard is made specifically for your face. So when you try to say, well, I got patches or whatever, nah, man, it's made how it's made for you, So we need to, do what the scriptures talk about. And we could do certain, it's 613 laws, and this is one of them that we supposed to keep. We can't keep all the laws of the scripture in this land, how it's created now. But as far as your beard, you could do that. And jump to, because I'm gonna just give some examples on how it felt when you didn't, people that didn't have their beards. This is 2 Samuel chapter 10. Because that's our culture, man. That goes back to our culture. It's just now in these new ages, man, that men have started to cut their beard off, It's the 2 Samuel chapter 10, and I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, wherefore Hanan took David's servants and shaved off the one half of their beards and cut off their garments in the middle, even unto the buttocks, and sent them away. It says, when they told it unto David, he sent to meet them, because the men were greatly ashamed. And the king said, tarry at Jericho until your beards be grown, and then return. So David sent them back and said, hey, man, it's of a shame for you to have your beard cut in the ancient days. And it should be now. For you to see a man to walk around that has the ability to grow a beard and doesn't have one, and you clearly see that he's shaving his beard, hey, he should be ashamed, because that's a like you see on the screen, that's a trait of a woman to be booty face, as I like to say. You ain't got nothing on your face, man. You supposed to have a beard on your face as a man. That's like you see a lion. A lion from a lioness by what? By the mange that it has around its head. That's their beard, that's their show of manliness, not to mention the protection. I'm gonna jump to Leviticus. Leviticus chapter 21. Leviticus 21:5. They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor mark any cuttings in their flesh. So again, man, it just what scripture say, precept upon precept. It's we're not supposed to cut our beards, man. We're not supposed to be edging it all up. Now you could trim it up, with scissors or whatever, and to keep your stuff, clean. Cause we are clean people, man. We're not no filthy, but you're not supposed to do like you see the majority of people doing out there, and they got their stuff all edged up. Oh, if they do have a beard, it's all edged up, all, nah, man, you just let it naturally grow. Just let your beard just grow how it's supposed to grow, man. And that's how it's supposed to be. Our Heavenly Father did it. And his son, man. His son Yahushua, who people ignorantly call Jesus, he had a beard. I'm gonna bring that out, Lord will. I'm gonna get this one before that. But let me matter of fact, I'm gonna jump to this is in the Compact Bible Dictionary Zondervan. It's on page 72. And it has the word beard, and it says a badge of manly dignity as a sign of mourning. It was the custom to pluck it out or cut it off. The Israelites were forbidden to shave off the corners of their beards, probably because it was regarded as a heathenistic sign. Hey, and that's the heathens. Like the Egyptians, they were the ones that, they had that, they would shave their face off. So that's another reason for us not to cut our beards. We're separate from them people, man. Like them Hamites. You got all these other nations. A lot of these other nations, they cut their face. They cut their beards, But then you got the other ones that they grow they grow a big, huge beard. But, that's just, again, just to show us, man, that we're not supposed to cut our beards. That's one of the ways of the heathens. Like it really went back to the Egyptians. All right. Let me get this one. This is Psalms chapter 133 and 133 and 2. It says, hold on, Psalms 130. Yeah, Psalms 133 and 2, it says, it is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard that went down to the skirt of his garments. So, you got our family that used to grow their beards, man, long, man. His beard was down to his ankles like it was long as hell, and that was just a form of manliness, and if we could to this, man, we're going to get our beards back. That's like our stature. We lost our stature or our size. We're going to get all that back in the kingdom. But right now, grow it to the best of your ability. Grow it the best you can, care for it the best you can, because it's again, it's a sign of manliness. Let me get this one. Matter of fact, let me read this part. This is in the Harper's Bible Dictionary, and it says about the beard, and it says hair left growing on the lower male face. Beards were worn in a wide variety of styles among ancient Near Eastern peoples. Judging from ancient reliefs, Egyptians were generally clean-shaven. Syrians were bearded, while in Mesopotamia, the fashion changed several times. The Israelites depicted in the black obelisk of Shalmaneser III, and that's just, you could look that up. And the Israelites delegation standing before Sennacherib in the Lachish reliefs. And then it says are bearded. And it just shows how from way back in the day, in the early days, the men wore beards, It's not until now that a lot of and talking about the Israelites. It says in I'm gonna read this part. The lack of a full beard was cause for embarrassment. And that's what I was just reading about. How David and his men were, had their beard cut, and that was just, man, that people were embarrassed to have their beard cut. And then, the only time that really you'll see the cutting of the beard was a time of mourning too, though. But you could look that up too as well. But just a point, man, just us keeping our beards. All right, I'm gonna get this one and I'm gonna close it out. This is Revelations chapter 1 to show you that who people ignorantly called Jesus had a beard as well. This is Revelations chapter 1 and verse 4. In verse 14, it says, his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. So the point is his head and his hairs. His hairs talking about, his beard part, His hairs, they were white like wool. So he had a beard as well, man. So, our example is always Yahweh Shai, That's our ultimate example. So we follow Yahweh Shai, man. That's our basically, like, you got a printout of how to be, like, this is the ultimate example, and Yahweh Shai is. So Lord will, this is edifying and encouraging for brothers that's maybe coming into this or that's already in it. Let your beard grow, man. That's a manly trait of a man. Don't let your woman discourage you, because I know that's a lot of times what happen. Men, they start trimming up their beard, trying to taper it down real low. Let your shit grow, man. Unless, even for work, man. Even for work, you might have to push that job aside, man. You might have to push that job aside if it's causing you where you can't get a job because of your beard. That say something. Hey, you have faith that Yahweh Shem Yahushua get you the right job that'll let you grow your beard, man. It's plenty of jobs out there that'll let you work and have a beard. All right, so that's no excuse, man. You can't use that as an excuse. You in a comfortable state of working, and you like, man, but they won't let me. Hey, if that's I don't want that to be a something to hold me back from the kingdom because I won't let my beard grow. You don't want that to be. That's something simple, To once you hear this truth, that's like one of the first things you do to come into this. You just let your beard grow. Let it grow, man. All right. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Rakak Wadash. Again, double honors to the apostles, the elders that taught us this truth and taught us how to, be men and grow our beards. And salutations to Joachim that's out there that's pushing out this word and sincerity and the truth. And Lord will was edifying to the elect out there. Shalom.